In today's digital age, computer skills have become essential for success in many areas of life, including education, work, and personal pursuits. So computers and digital devices have revolutionized how we live and work, in making accessing information, communicating with others, and completing tasks easier. So today, I will discuss to you what is a computer, the different types of computers and others, and what are the basic parts of the computer and what are the uses of the computer. So my question is, what exactly is a computer? The term computer is derived from the Latin word computare, which means to calculate. It is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It has the ability to store, retrieve, and process data. So Charles Babbage, he is the father of the computer. He conceptualized and invented the first mechanical computer in the early 19th century. So this is the picture of the Charles Babbage. So you may already know that you can use a computer to typing documents or send emails or playing games, browse of the web, or watching movie. You can also use it to create or edit the spreadsheet, presentations, or even the videos, and collecting research and data for storage data. And the last one is analyzing and categorizing data. So that are the example of the uses of computer. Before we talk about different types of computer, let's talk about two things all computer have in common. First is the software and the second one is the hardware. So these are the picture of the software and hardware example. So everything you do on your computer will rely on both hardware and software. For example, right now, you may be viewing this lesson in a web browser or what we call software. And using your mouse, that's an example of hardware. To click from page to page. As you learn about different types of computer, ask yourself about the differences in their hardware. As you progress through this my presentation, you'll see that different types of computer also often use different types of hardware. So first, let's define what is software. Software is the program that run on a computer, such as the operating system or OS. Utilize program that control functions and applications that perform operations on user data. Software also allows user to interact with the hardware and command it to perform tasks. So what is hardware? Hardware is the physical component of a computer, such as the monitor, the keyboard, and the mouse, hard disk, and central processing unit, or what we call the brain of the computer. Hardware determines a computer performance and capabilities. So both hardware and software are important and require time, effort, and specialized knowledge to develop and maintain. They also both need to be regularly updated. So next is what is a server? If we say server, it is a computer that serves up information to other computers on a network. For example, whenever you use the internet, you're looking at something that stored on a server. Many businesses also use local file server to store and share files internally. So this is the picture of the server. What are the different types of computer? So when most people hear the word computer, they think of a personal computer such as desktop or laptop. However, computer comes in many shapes and sizes and they perform many different functions in our daily lives. When you withdraw cash from an ATM, scan groceries at the store or use calculator or you using a type of computer. So many people use desktop computer, the first example of computer. At work, home, and even in school. Desktop computer are designed to be placed on a desk, and they are typically made up of a few different parts, including the computer case, the monitor, keyboard, and the mouse. The second type of computer you may be familiar with, this is a laptop computer, or what we commonly call laptop. Laptops are battery-powered computers that are more portable than desktop, allowing you to use them almost anywhere. So the third one is the tablet computer. Are handheld computers that are even more portable than laptops. Instead of a keyboard or mouse, tablets use a touch-sensitive screen for typing and navigation. The example of this is the iPad tablet. And what are the other types of a computer? So these are the smartphones, the wearables. Example is the smartwatch, the game console, the video games, and the TVs. What are the basic parts of the computer? So first is the processor. It executes instruction from software and hardware. The second is the memory. It is the primary memory for data transfer between the CPU and storage. The next is the motherboard. Motherboard, it is the part that concern all other parts or components of a computer. And the fourth is the storage device. It permanently stores the data. Example is the hard drive. And next is the input devices. It allows you to communicate with the computer or to input data. Example is the keyboard. So I'll show you the example of input devices. First is the keyboard and the mouse. Keyboard and mouse accept input from a user and send that data or input to the computer. They cannot accept or reproduce information from the computer. The next is microphone. Microphone receives sounds generated by an input source and send that sound to a computer. The next is the webcam. Receive images generated by whatever it is pointed at and send those images to a computer. So how about the output devices? So the example is the monitor. Monitor receive data from a computer and display that information as text and images from the users to view. It cannot accept data from a user and send that data to another devices. The next is the projector. Projector receive data from a computer and display or projects that information as text and images onto a surface like a wall or screen. It cannot accept data from a user and send that data to another device. Next is speaker. Speaker receives sounds from a computer and play the sounds for users to hear. Cannot accept sounds generated by the user and send that sounds to another devices. So input and output devices example is the CD-ROM or DVD drive. So CD-ROM and DVD drive receive data from the computer to copy into a readable CD or compact disc, or DVD or digital versatile disc. Also, the drive send data on a CD or DVD output to a computer. And the last one is the USB or flash drive. It received or saved data from the computer input. Also, the drive send data to the computer or another device output. So what are the 5 types of computer? So the microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, the supercomputer, and workstation computer. And what are the uses of computer? So these are the example. in government, health and medical, education, industry, banking, entertainment, training, arts, sports, robotics, safety, and security, in publishing, weather forecasting, communication, business, science. So that are the example of the uses of computer. So why is computer is so very important? Computer system enable people to store, organize, and retrieve vast amount of information. And with sophisticated databases and search engines, people can access knowledge with just a few click or keystroke, making research and data analysis more efficient than ever, even before. It enhances communication and connectivity. So how computers are helpful to us? A computer is a device that helps in working with information. Information could be anything between numbers, pictures, movies, or sounds. Information stored in computer is called data, and computers have the ability to process huge amounts of data very quickly. Everyone uses computer at work, school, or even at home. How are computers used today? So today's computers do jobs that used to be complicated much simpler. For example, you can write a letter in a processor, edit it anytime, spell check, print copies, and send it to someone across the world in seconds. All these activities would have taken someone days, if not months, to do before. Also, this example are a small fraction of what computers can do. Who makes computer? Today's, there are two types of computer, the PC, the IBM compatible, and the Apple Mac. Many companies make and build PCs, and if you get all the necessary parts for a computer, you can even build or custom PC. However, with Apple computers, only Apple designs and make these computers. So that's all of my discussion for today. So according to Bill Gates, always remember a computer is like a violin. You can imagine it making beautiful music, but you have to learn how to play it. So that's all. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye.